Hi guys, welcome back to my Xvious guide. Now let's continue the Hall of Fame video. Okay, so on this video, I'm gonna talk about tank. So AOE magic, AOE physical, and provoker. And on this video, you won't find Hall of Shame because I think there is no shameful tanker. Okay, they are not power creep as bad as physical or magical taker. So yeah, basically just treat this as my top 5 tankers. So let's start with AOE magic tank. Number 5, it is Mercenary Ramza. Maybe you wonder, I gave him C tier back then. Why he becomes my top 5? Let me explain to you. Back then, we don't have many amazing LB users. We don't have Sylvie, we don't have Irid, but today, that's changed. We have those two and other characters, Esther, but Esther you don't need to entrust her. But yeah, the point is, his value is really goes up in my eyes because of this, okay? Because he can entrust his LB to other important characters, okay? And he also has 20% on all elemental resist, which is really important for a magic tank. But still, I put him on the number 5 because, like you know, he has innate physical cover, and that can mess up your flow in the battle sometimes, okay? But still, right now, he is quite good. Okay, and number 4, it's Cho. Okay, maybe again, you hate me. Why Cho number 4? He should be number 1 or number 2. Let me explain it to you, okay? Yes, Cho able to act as a support and healer, but for a buffer, I mean a support, I think his buff are not that usable, okay? What useful from his buffs are the stop and charm resist, because yeah, you won't cast that buff on the first turn. So I don't think that buff is his specialty. So that leaves about healing. Yes, he able to use Re-Raise and Kyuraja. That's good. But the problem is, if in the battle there is no white magic or restriction some like that, okay? And the earliest, I mean the last trial we get, the Armageddon, that trial doesn't allow you to use white magic. So yeah, Cho's healing may be useless at some situation. Okay, but yeah, like I said, I don't say he is bad, okay? He is perfectly good, but in my case, I place him on number 4. Number 3, it is Awakened Rain. Maybe you hate me even more. Why Awakened Rain rated higher than Cho? Okay, because he has 90% magic mitigation, period. That's really important against threshold attack. Okay, so that's my explanation. And Cho and Mercenary Ramza doesn't have that 90% magic mitigation, especially Mercenary Ramza, because his AOE magic protection is a cooldown move. So if the enemy dispel, then he's out from the AOE magic tank role. And number 2, it's Burial. Oh, you may be surprised why I place him on number 2, not number 1, because you know I love Burial. Yes, Burial is amazing. I still really love Burial, okay? But talking about survivability, I think the number 1 Sacred Shield Charlotte is better than Burial, okay? So that's my opinion, okay? But Burial is really long I mean, Beryl has really long lifespan, okay, because in the future, like I have said on his review video, you will get a lot of future mage who know Chaos Wave. So that means Beryl will be best friend for them because he can simply change his main weapon and he can do elemental chain. Okay, so number one, like I said, Charlotte, she is really insane, guys. Able to give nice LP and has best stats. Yes, she's the best magic tank. If you don't take a look on flexibility, okay. So enough about magic tank, now let's take a look on AOE physical tank. So number 5, it is Bosch. Actually, I'm kinda confused, okay. Undecided for number 5 spot. I'm hesitated to put him or Gladiolus on spot 5 because as a physical tanker, Bosch doesn't have any specialty, guys. But because he is more useful than Gladiolus, I mean, yeah, his side ability is to break and give himself auto life. That's really important. So I think Bosch is better than Gladiolus. Gladiolus' special ability is to cover one character. That's good, but maybe kinda not a common tactic to be used on the global. But if you love your Gladiolus, go ahead. Like I said, this is my personal opinion. And number 4, against Mercenary Ramza. And yes, he doesn't have anything special about his AOE protection, physical protection. But maybe the good thing about his physical protection is it is not a cooldown ability. So even when you dispel his AOE protection, you can immediately cast it on the next turn. That's not the case with his AOE magic protection. Okay, and number 3, it is Wilhelm. Wilhelm is really old characters, guys, but whoa, he is insane. He has 90% physical mitigation, which is super useful against threshold attack. And if that's still not enough on the next turn or on the next threshold attack, you can use his LP. Okay, it is 54% general damage mitigation, so it is even higher than Sacred Shield Charlotte LB, but the drawback is it only lasts for one turn, so you really need to time it carefully, but it only requires 18 LB crystals. So yeah, pretty good, I guess. Number 2, it is a limited tanker, Demon Rain. So he can counter nicely and has high physical damage mitigation. So that can compensate you for his lower defense than other characters because you need to focus on his attack stats too, okay? And yeah, I think he is good, but his counter won't deal that much damage if you are not a well player, okay? And finally, the number 1, maybe you have guessed it, okay? Siegheart. He is my favorite tanker, really, guys, because yeah, he basically really can support your party too, because he has 50% all stats break. So on some situation, maybe you can ditch your breaker and use Siegheart. Okay, and he also has that 45% damage mitigation for 3 turns. Yes, it is inferior than Sacred Shield Charlotte, but still it is pretty decent, only 5% difference. Okay, and yeah, pretty good, I guess. He has the best stats for AOE physical tank. So enough about AOE physical tank. Now let's talk about the provoker. So number 5 of provoker is Demon Rain. Okay, why he is number 5? Because there are better provoker than him. Okay, yes, he has that 50% mitigation on his provoking skill, which make him really tanky. Okay, and he also able to deal nice damage with his counter. But the problem is, for Demon Rain to have nice attack, you need to make him into true double hand character, and that means you cannot equip shield. And the main reason for you to use provoker, one of them is to bait instant KO attack. And without an ability to equip heavy shield, Genji shield, then it's maybe not that good. Okay, so that's why he is placed on number 5. Number 4, it is White Knight Noel. Actually, I think maybe he should be number 1, but yeah, I gave him number 4 because I think in terms of durability, White Knight Noel is the best for provoker because his provoking ability has 50% magic and physical mitigation. That's insane because you can combine it with general mitigation. That means he will take very little damage from single target attack that directed to him. Okay, really good. But his side abilities, he able to chain with freeze and tornado, but those moves right now are not meta anymore. Okay, I hope they change it to absolute 0 on Christmas or whatever. Okay, and number 3 as a provoker, Sacred Shield Charlotte. Okay, so she has innate 50% draw attack, which make her easy to build to become innate 100% provoke. So you don't need to do anything and she will provoke, she will attract the enemy, okay, without doing anything. Very easy. And White Knight Null and Demon Rain, maybe you can build them into innate provoker, but they're, from what I remember, they don't have draw attack. Okay, White Knight Null has draw attack, but it is only 30%, not 50%. And Secretary Charlotte has lots of useful side abilities. Like I said, general damage mitigation, nice MP recovery, and other things. And number 2, Seekhart, because he can break, guys. I have used him on Armageddon trial. Okay, and really good because if you make him into if your Seekhart has 100% draw attack innate, okay, then you can use him as your main breaker, and that means 2 roles handled with 1 character. Really good. But again, don't get surprised. The number 1 is Mercenary Ramza. Why you hated him so much on the past, but right now you include him on all roles? Okay, it is because, like I said in the beginning, his entrust right now, whoa, super useful. And I think provoker is the best for him because yes, it is only 40% general damage mitigation, but basically he doesn't have anything to do, so entrust is really fit for him. And usually if you want to use provoker, it is to bait like stop, charm, and Mercenary Ramza has those resists, so he's really suited to become provoker. Okay, so I think that's all you need to know about this list. If your favorite tanker doesn't make it on the list, please don't be salty. Okay, this is simply my preference. Okay, Lilith, I know Lilith is good, but from what I see on her kit, basically she's only best at the arena. Against enemy, yes, it is good, but her chaining moves are not the meta chaining move. Okay, so I don't like her that much. So thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Brave Exvius guide. Bye bye, guys.